Sports bettors, what's going on? My name is Cody. This is the Sports Betting Education YouTube channel. This video I'm gonna make as quickly as freaking possible because Whataburger breakfast is starting and I am ready to head out. My wife and I have been craving it since like 9 p.m. so we had to wait till 11. If you live where there's a Whataburger, you know what I'm talking about most likely. But we're coming off of a pretty solid week. NFL week 1, got crushed on straight bets. Absolutely dominated Thrive Fantasy player props. So mixed emotions there. I know some of my clients only do sportsbooks, some of them only do props. So some people were worshiping me and then other people got burned pretty bad. There are losing weeks in sports betting and I just want to be transparent about that. We are still up massive. If you've been riding with me, if you've been a premium client since the start of preseason, we're still up massive. We still have a really respectable win percentage. And over the course of the season, I'm gonna make adjustments. It's a game of cat and mouse between people handicapping lines and the books. And we're gonna win in the end. And we are up huge on Thrive Fantasy and Prize Picks, and we're up huge on player props. Going into this game, it's an awesome primetime game. I have been starving for football the past 2 nights. It has really sucked without football. I'm ready for NBA to fill in those days that we don't have football because I am absolutely sick of watching baseball. I'm ready to just transition, man, into the fall fully and leave baseball in the rearview mirror. But for this game tonight, it's gonna be an awesome one. It's always fun to bet on sports no matter who it is, but I have a futures ticket on the Chargers. I love Texas Tech football. I love Patrick Mahomes. 2 of my favorite quarterbacks, 2 of my favorite teams, and I'm just excited for it. I like the over 54 points in this one, and I like the Chargers plus the 4 points. I'm not betting on either of those in my official free pick because I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it could get high scoring, especially down the stretch. I'm gonna take Travis Kelce over 80 yards. Over the last 4 games against the Chargers, he has gone well over his mark. He had that amazing catch and then yards after the catch in overtime last year when they won in LA. That was a crazy game. That game cost me because I had a win total ticket on the Chargers last year and I ended up pushing when I should have won. But I'm really impressed with Brandon Staley after the way he coached against the Raiders week 1. Now he's an aggressive guy, he likes to go for it on 4th down, he's big into the analytics, but he dialed it back a little, which I think was needed. He was a little bit too crazy last year and he got criticized a lot for that. But I liked what I saw out of him and then I loved what I saw out of the Chiefs. So these are 2 bet on teams for me. So that's why I have a hard time backing either of them. But if you're gonna give me +4 in a game that I think will be a close game come down to the wire, I'll probably take the points with the Chargers, but I'm not doing that. I'm taking Kelce over. Now, I'm specifically taking Kelce over in a Thrive Fantasy entry though. The payout obviously on regular sports books, like anywhere from -110 to -130 if you take his over 80 yards. But if you go to the Thrive Fantasy app, which is legal in all of the green states on this map, and you use promo code SBE, they'll double your initial deposit. And you can actually pair Kelce up with Patrick Mahomes to go over as well. You figure if Kelce's going over, Mahomes is highly likely to go over with him. Now on Thrive Fantasy, since it is fantasy football and not sports gambling, legally it's considered fantasy, you have to pick a player from multiple teams. So I'm using Eckler as the pawn here. On one entry, I have Eckler going over. On the other entry, I have him going under. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm risking $400 to return 1,240. So that's 840 of profit. That's equivalent of a +210 payout. Now that is extremely, extremely generous payout from Thrive Fantasy because if you were to take the same 2 prop parlay on a regular sports book, it would only pay +170 odds. So we're taking something that sports books that have been around for decades and been profitable for decades are telling us is worth +170. And Thrive Fantasy, a new startup app, small company over here saying, hey, we'll pay you +210. And you use promo code SBE, we'll double your initial deposit and pay you +210. So boosted odds with every single play, unintentionally boosted. I think it's a mistake in my opinion, but it's a mistake that I've been taking advantage of and we can keep taking advantage of all season. It's really good value. And I crushed them NFL week 1. I turned $2 grand into $5,000 by the end of Monday Night Football. And then going into Thursday, I'm gonna continue that momentum with this play. If you want my premium plays this weekend, you can go to the link in the description of this video. You can pay for them, or you can simply sign up for Thrive Fantasy using promo code SBE, and I'll give you NFL Week 2 for free. So NFL Week 2, you get all of my Thrive Fantasy and Prize Picks player prop parlays if you use promo code SBE when you sign up. Now, if you've already created an account and you've already used my promo code, refer a friend. Call up a friend that you know loves to bet on sports. Call up a family member, an uncle, a cousin, a brother, and tell them about the promo. Have them sign up using promo code SBE, and then I will email whoever's account it is. I'll email you my personal plays, and then obviously, they can just share the plays with you. But that helps me out a ton. I'm trying to get several hundred signups on Thrive this month. So that's kind of the goal, and that's how you guys can help support me as a creator. I can keep doing this full time, keep putting 100-hour weeks in of research, and then giving you guys profitable predictions. So if you enjoyed the video, if you got value from it, hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck with all your bets. Peace out.